Hello everyone, tonight we're going to be doing some Crusader Kings 3. This is Thursday. Which one thing I've found, so if we pick up the speed, if we pick up the pace a little bit, we might be able to get this season of CK3 done by the end of the year. So might try to like at least go a little bit faster. Because I think I'm averaging like 20 in-game years per stream, and I want to say maybe with the number of streams I'm likely gonna be, likely remaining Thursdays I will be streaming on this year. Here I've got, I want to say the calculation was like I'd have to get like 30 in-game years per stream. Which, I mean, that could be as simple as maybe I just need to go an hour and a half longer on Thursdays. And let me get it. Switch over to the game. Alright, hey, here we are. As you see, we ended the last stream in the year 1007. I've been averaging 20 in-game years. Should be see 437 because I'm shooting for 1444, so we can convert the save over to European Universalist 4 right at the EU4 start date. Yeah, so around there. Divided by 20, that's 21.85. So the current rate would take 22 weeks. Which would take us all the way to March of 2023. And like there's going to be at least 1 week next month where I won't be streaming on Thursday because I have an event to attend bright and early at like 8 a.m. And then the following Friday. So I can't be up super late. And I usually take a break maybe around like Christmas this time. So probably at our current pace to get done with those added 2 weeks is March 16th of next year. However, if we divide 30 instead, I would still alright, so it looks like we would need to be able to get it done in 12 weeks to be able to been able to finish the series off before the end of the year. We need 437 years. Okay, so 30. We can get to a pace of about 36, 37 in endgame years, then we can finish this by the end of the year. Here, before Christmas even. Which, I mean, but just remember to just sort of gloss over, dialogue they've seen plenty of times at this point. Like super common events. And so that will speed things up, because I won't be spending as much time pausing to read. Hey, we were with Malika. However, a clash against Malika, but like, you probably don't even really need to help. Right, clashes is between the Melody and Mozarabic population, the Sheikdom of Tudela. Trying to ease the tension will most likely lead to riots and murders. Either one will lead to riots and murders. This is just the only one that has a decent chance of. It's one thing that I've been thinking about, like, what if we deal with Sinzir a bit more discreetly? After all they have right now is daughters. And since we killed Amir Al-Umara Affle II, Evan Ackley, his only son and his wife. He has no secondary spouses either. The only problem is that, first of all, the princess is married already. And also, Native 98 opinion. Well, she is terrified, so. Well, the only way to. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It looks like. So guess Sinzir will indeed have to burn. Let's see. Which mean, on their own, they're inferior. In fact, actually, even with their allies, they're inferior. You know what, let's just just take advantage of one of our few opportunities to stomp their asses. Let's bring in at least one ally to give us some support. Or in case we need the help. I don't think I need non-allied help just yet. Wow, they really just sent those people to their grave, didn't they? This dude trying to curry favor. I'm having none of it. Where do my allies go off to? Oh, okay, they're here. They just weren't readily visible. The game has decided to take a moment to freeze. Think. You know, I titled the stream DK3, a game that actually works. And here we are. We're like a few minutes into, you know, actually being in game. We're already seeing the game freeze. Finish siege on the capital. Well, and then go deal with their attempts to free up this province. Yeah, it's her person that can be sponsored. Let's see, did I get any prisoners? So I can't remember which tab of the prisoners are in. Did. We got one of the princesses of Zinzir. Oh, dead. Interesting that executing a child doesn't seem to incur any stress, unlike murdering one. Melody, the exaltation. Oh, we actually lost that clash because yeah, we probably should have helped out with that one. And I guess. Hire a court physician and to help our son. You know, let's let him choose. And we have one. Now there's one less as child of Amir Alumara Affiliate Ibn Akli he the second. And these guys are getting beat down by their own peasants. No wonder they called us in. Oh, actually, they're fine. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Or I could use a good weapon. Or here, let's hold court. The frightful peasant and the strolls all too close before a guard steps between his ooh, he backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I'm come here from Montenegro, it's a matter of great import. His eyebrows undulate. You see, hey Malik, our bailiff has been carrying off and on with the miller's wife, my sister's cousin, and the old village is in uproar. Or in this 7 moons back, or we're at 8. He strokes his chin. Okay. Make this guy the court jester. So you know what? Let's make him the jester. A haggard-looking peasant now stands in front of me. My lord, I beg your... Oh, it's the monster again. In a brief moment of silence, I see Emir swear out, now smiling warmly before realizing that's his turn to speech. My liege, she says, giving him some precious time and to finalize his thought once before continuing. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great gesture to entertain us, as who could come to visit. My liege, if I may, really, if he meet. He speaks out from the sidelines. A jester will ruin the sophisticated air of this court and replace its refinement with crude, infantile humor. We already have a jester, though. Although we could make a different person named Suero into the jester. But we do already have a jester. Like he's right here. see. Yeah, I'll join in on this war. Raise all armies, and let's see, where is the enemy? Oh, they're just over here. Oh, cool. At least I don't have a chance of dying into the beast, but I also didn't kill it. I've got her brother, her Prince Polite. Heyo, is a fornicator. We're just not being swayed by anyone. You hear my furry he Jad muttering to himself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? When his spirited eyes meet mine, he breaks into a huge smile, waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea! It's perfect. What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? What is their family's motto? Strong with spear in hand. Sure, sounds lovely. Especially if it's a spear. Because, it'd be weird to have, like, a sword that says, strong with spear in hand. Looks like soon we're gonna be in open hostility in the struggle. Yeah, sure. Got truce with Valencia for the next 10 years. They're not really my target right now. Oh cool, we've got Warhammer that says strong with spear in hand. Fantastic. Alright, and that was a victory. Actually, no. I don't think I went. And the truth of the IN. I think it would actually be more useful to take that over. And we've got Peasant Uprising. Yeah, when they barely got 1,000 troops, so not really that much of a threat. Oh, also apparently, if we allow non-allies to join in our wars through these contracts, then it will actually gain stress due to being greedy. Let's see. Influential cities. Use inner circle. well, language scholars, House of Warriors, mostly fair, long reach, noble veins, vibrant court, or desirable match, or constant care. Ooh, if we can get all the way up to graceful aging, then we'll have no longer have a prowess cost. The prowess loss comes from aging, and will increase our skills as we age. So let's just go with constant care. Just stamp out what little remains of this pitiful little rebellion. New lifestyle perk available. If our heir is still unmarried. Yeah, as much as you know, it's got a risk of inbreeding. Forming an alliance with Syracuse is quite potent. Especially if you know we can do a bit of political maneuvering. Thing is how this is a relative. Thing is how, you know, we could potentially get our son on the throne of Syracuse. Yes, and it's a relative sum equation to. Oh, that's his sister. Or I see. Let's see. It's not really showing up all that immediately. On the list of on the line of succession. To me, it is also male only in Confederate partition law. But that does mean that he'll be able to start or producing some males that should some male children that will inherit all of these claims. He thought to denounce him as a heretic. Reignite his for myself. Let's go with that option. And I've got too few spouses. Alliance power. Union of Swords? Really, that's the most powerful alliance I could form? Because I'm pretty sure not even an actual nation, but a mercenary group. Well, I guess I don't have options. Plus, I've got plenty of different alliances as of this point. Did we all rediscover battlements a while back? Hmm. If we can just get Prince Ordonio to have a male child, then maybe we can get something going in terms of getting a good claim on Saracusta. Also, we should really kind of just clean up this area over here. We've got all of these unnecessary like single province places. You know, let's just take over Yan since we already denied them. I'm a truce anyway. Yeah, bring in Saracusta. I missed a chance to play some chess. What a shame. As I slid between the sheets to join in Arbano, I was horrified to find oozing blisters on her most private parts. Did I do this to her? Just keeps it like speeding through. I'll find opportunities for me to play chess. This is not letting me actually choose to accept it. Force speed for a little while. So that maybe I won't... Oh, really? Fort level is too high. Like 7,000 troops. Oh, I mean, still working. We'd just be going faster if we had better siege men at arms. Okay, so I guess that was from their perspective because of the attackers. I've inherited the Chiefdom of Soria. So I'm gonna have to start distributing some holdings. Condemn that guy for his transgressions. Ah yes, chest 2. The king is clearly too weak. We've got to buff the king for chest 2. Along with intricate pawn torture mechanics. And a buff to bishops as well. We might need to call in some reinforcements. Argentella, yeah, sure. Yeah, served me well. Oh, now we're... I think I didn't read through that. If I read through that, I probably wouldn't have accepted it. Oh, now I'm infirm. So Tybalt is doing painting. Yeah, sure. Like, most of why this war has been taking this long is because they keep interrupting the siege. Oh, so somehow we completed the siege while they were fighting us. And I'll take it. My son Tipple approaches me with a frown, burnt eyebrows, and some bent metal. My lord, I mean no disrespect. For this forge of yours, let's just say that, if you want an axe to be all serviceable, you're gonna have to invest in a new one. Of course, whatever you need. see how how much land do we need to from Hispania? We're almost halfway there. Since we've got the money, we just need 38 more or counties. If we could just get our hands on Saracusa, that would push us forward quite a bit. See, yeah, they've got at least eight, so gotta redistribute some units of our holdings. We could give the jester or a holding yacht. Yeah, sure. Oh, but apparently that means he's no longer the jester. Or what a shame. So, oh, yep. Guess we're imprisoning that guy. Before the court orders underway, my chancellor pulls me aside. To my surprise, he's brandishing a garish bow. Lord, there will so many attending your court. I know you are somewhat challenged in remembering every fate. And from whence it hails. I propose a solution. You require all the court to wear their dress, which includes a local style recognizable to all. He points a bow at me. For those without clear regional fashions, I've taken the liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional garb for them to wear. 95% chance. Ooh. Now let's just get an exquisite outfit. My lord, this is outrageous. An agitated Whaley Baram stands hands before my throne. And the body of my poor cousin, the recently deceased Kadia, has been violated by that fiend you keep as your court physician, and Briska. That vile monster has tampered with the corpse, using it to practice her obscure knowledge and leaving it disfigured in the face. He's pleased she can't go unpunished. First, Briska looks appropriately offended by the accusations. I have no idea what that man is talking about, my lord. Slander. Briska has done nothing wrong. I recognize the next set of petitioners immediately. They're Sheik moves of of Ipiscoa and Sheik Yasin of Molina, a pair that are well known for their intense rivalry. Worryingly, they are not arguing with each other. My lord, begins Sheik Musa of Ipiscoa, I have to tell you that the people are intensely dissatisfied with your Malika Kara. We fear that her recent behavior is not becoming of a good and loyal Malika Kara, and we demand you do something about it. Let's see, I can 62% chance to get them to drop the matter. Yeah, let's try and get them to... But we failed. It's now... hand out some more titles because... still have too many. There we go. Now we're back to the appropriate 6. And the lavender placket is another trinket. Guess I'll just hold on to that for now. So they're inferior, so we can just... should be able to take them on pretty easy, especially if we get... oh, we're no longer allied with Zaracusta. These guys are on the same side as our enemy in another war. This guy's just a dick for no reason. Alright, just made sure that we've got ample backup. Time to just head into the fray. Hey, once again. Crushable concoction. %1 chance. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this will fit for beast, let alone a man. Fit for beast, let alone a man. And move on. Inspiration, someone to impress. Yeah, let's do that. I got another Ordonio, no Banu Musa. He currently has no claims. That's just because he needs to gain those with age. Age, I believe. Oh, and he's quick. I think so he'll potentially be an even better ruler than all of the Ordonios before him. The current Ordonio the Third, getting up in years. You know, he's infirm. He's got the lover's pox. Alex, and he's 53. Inspiration realized. It's lovely. And Malika Shola is pregnant. So we've got another child on the way. Dang, why isn't Alcos called us in to join in on their war? They're over here. They can certainly use some help. Well, from the looks like it. The looks of it. Still got our enemy's allies to deal with. And so this war isn't quite over yet. Oh, actually, it's not even their allies. It's just there's more to the country than just that one province for once. No, I don't think I will. You know, Malika's probably gonna be next. Honestly. Alright, war is over. Force commands. I think what happened was just, you know, they took over. You know, the place we were trying to take. And so we just took it from them. I mean, okay, that is equipped. But we do now have a Basharid propaganda chronicle. Literally the same benefits. And Let's give San Esteban onto somebody. He's back under our defense limit. Okay, we've got a substantial portion of Iberia at this point. But still not enough to form Hispania. We've got to spend more time taking over these teeny tiny countries, these around us. That's before we can do that. And vastly inferior. No, they've got no allies. Should be an easy fight as long as they don't like hire anyone. Sheikha Andragoto has been using her influence to push the advancement of the Liberty faction. Absolutely, he fucking not. Centralization. It does look like they hired somebody. We need to help them out. I could just usurp Mercia altogether. There. That title's mine now. And call in a couple allies. Needs to make sure that we've got ample support. Well, I mean, we're already at an advantage apparently. In this initial battle, the Forsaken Village. As I turn my castle grounds, a peasant elder approaches me. Great Lord, please have mercy upon us and save our village from the tyranny of Duke Severico of Cantabria. He has neglected our settlement for far too long. The people yearn for a new ruler. Or they yearn for you, Lord. Ooh. Can we capture Zamora within 5 years? Let's see how strong Cantabria looks. He is part of Castile. Oh, vastly inferior than... Absolutely. We can just make that our next target. Of course, gotta have a dangerous faction of peasants. Well, at least it's not a Liberty faction or a Dissolution faction or, anything else that presents an actual threat. You can speed up a little bit. Exotic arms along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Andalusian peddlers. Huh, Dewara, what tripe? Out with you. Oh, not my small religious carving. Yeah, you can have more land to operate in. Yeah, that's the thing is that we'll be able to. This guy Steele is Catholic, so we'll be able to call in. And the assistance of our holy order. So let's see. We're still ways away from being able to form Spania. We're still only right around halfway. So you have to have 64 out of 79 indenture counties. And we currently have 29. Samara's all the way over there? Eh. Guess we're doing this. And bring in like 3,000 holy warriors. You know, no big deal. Like honestly, we probably don't even, purely because our adversary is Catholic, we probably don't even really need our allies on this one. And because our army pretty much doubled in size with the assistance of the Holy Order. Yep. Moladi Exaltation. Demon Court. Somebody's trying to kill Paleo. Whatever shall I do? And not my lucky bass coin. Okay, now I can dual wield propaganda chronicles. and just completely stomp their army, and now Zamora's ours. Across the old gods, disaster, a lightning raid by Grandmaster Holfer of the Jomsvikings of Vizcaya threatens to set half the county ablaze. Fundamentalist Asatruit owns these pirates consider Islam to be a threat to the way of life. Rather than merely gathering plunder, the reapers are slaughtering imams, burning mosques, and screaming bloody murder by their false gods. How is this anything but a local problem? I have bigger things to deal with. Let's grant Zamora to who Ladron. So he can handle the culture and religious conversion. Charles can marry. Yeah, sure. Still above my holdings limit, though. Probably because I've still got this temple. It's looking like because we've got so many allies, Sarakusta's actually considered to be inferior because you've got all these allies and they don't. Hmm. But in 5 years we'll be able to go after Zinzir again. And I think that Zinzir went from being the continuous thorn in our side to completely irrelevant, more or less. Which, there's fewer single province countries that just kind of group together because we kind of gobbled a bunch of them up. Seems like our next best target is probably gonna be Leon. So let's just go after the entire Duchy of Leon. Raise all armies. We can bring in the Holy Order. they do have one ally they could bring in, but like, I doubt I get that one count is gonna be able to bring in enough force to really make a difference. Yeah, especially since I think we just kind of steamrolled all their entire arm, like a good portion of their entire army without a second thought. Right, it's time for chess. Alas, it is only chess one, so no pawn torture mechanics and no buffs to any of the pieces. Regular old chess. Let's see. Cavalry marshal. Everybody. Learning. Counter by intrigue. It's probably not that one. Probably want to go for intrigue. Yeah, let's go for that. How does it feel to lose, little man? Dang, lost that baby pretty much immediately. Well, I mean, you've still got plenty of kids, so... The spy master has come to me with grave news. He's certain that Bernard, my own son, is scheming against my free Paleo. I hardly care. Dang it. Then I miss another chance at chess. Also, or Zata. Passing through Valencia, a peasant woman offers me a refreshing mug of milk, with a taste sweeter than anything I've tasted before. What is this marvelous drink you've offered me? I asked, which she responds, milk from an earth almond. There's no person who could resist the allure of this concoction on a hot summer day. Hey, no child also could avoid smiling when offered a mug, and no Valencian without a sweet heat tooth for it. This beverage isn't milk, it's gold. Now let's fund out agriculture. Alright, stop this army and oh, I guess we were brought into this conflict because it was like, I guess it was over the title we just took over. I guess we've got to stomp these guys now. Seems like this might be a little more difficult. So let's get some backup. Burn vineyards. Yep, burn them. Bloodstained cloth, crow's feathers, strange names smelling concoctions. Yeah, burn her as well. You just chuck her in the burning vineyard. Who has been the Emir of Zinzir has been uncharacteristically friendly towards me lately. If this change of tone is indicative of change of character, perhaps he can convince and release my acquaintance Zahida from captivity. Surely he wants to be my friend. Guess we've got to go stomp these guys again. Only this time we've got additional backup. Force demands. We've got organized muster rolls. We've got fine Warhammer. We actually get to find like a crown, or armor, or regalia. Or no longer have a hatred of Castile. It's only, it's probably only about halfway. Yeah, we're just over halfway. We need 30 more counties to use before we can inform Hispania. Our truce with Zinzar will be expiring in 2 years. We're getting close to the point. Like, clearly there are like 4 nations, more like 6 nations on this entire this entire peninsula that aren't allied to us, and only like one of them could really muster her much of a threat. So we're in a pretty good spot at this point. And I would say, like, it's entirely possible that, like, the next, like, we might start making our way through, either across the Strait of Gibraltar into Gazula, or up north into Aquitaine pretty soon. Barcelona's remained relatively sheltered, because to take them over would mean having this chunk of land that's not directly attached to any of my existing territory. I can afford 750. Need to take this duchy. Raise all of our armies. Bring in the Holy Order, because we're up against Catholics yet again. Hence Paleo are ripe for development. It's needs sort of Androgato. With their funding, we can secure Madrid against our enemies and ease and weight at greatly reduced cost. Sheikh Ludovico has petitioned for a Christian-style castle he built upon it, offering some of his own coin in an attempt to swing your opinion. However, your other vassals demand six local Muad'Dib architects. Yeah, I can. Can spend 800 gold just fine. And Earl of Sinzir has made a nuisance of himself. Let's go stomp these guys out and then worry about sieging down their capital. This way they're not trying to do any sieges of their own. I thought that would stop them from trying to siege our provinces, but I guess not. Yeah, sure, I'll grant a tax lien. We are actually losing a bit of money now. Well, language. Greetings, my sensible Malik, Nahal, also smiling coldly. I'm very interested in the upbringing of your daughter Elizabeth. You see, I speak Iberian Vulgar, a language that I believe it would be most useful for her to learn. She explains with a genuine tone. I just need coin for quills, ink, parchment, and some personal compensation, of course. Yeah, sure. In the past few days, neighboring Eli Ashab has been visiting my court on his way to some holy site or something. Since his arrival, he has been outshining me with his generosity towards my own courtiers, who have all been lapping up his gold with no dignity. I can't help but scoff when I see him surrounded by adoring courtiers for the upteenth time. My courtiers. Hers for you, good Tybalt, and some coins for you also, kind Najima, and for you, sweet Fernando, sweet honey cakes. Please remember, riches are meant to be shared. This guy's just like actively showing me up. Like I feel like he specifically chose to do this because he knew it would get under my greedy skin. Yeah, better him spending than me. Markedly, he disgruntled Sheik swear. Now hurries to your throne. Liege, I've led to the sheikdom of Alcaraz. It doesn't matter what anyone else might say. Will you relinquish what does not belong to you in support of my claim? You have no claim, churl. In a brief moment of silence, I see Sheik Yakub, who... I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a jester thing again. Play that jester since we don't have one anymore. Sheik Muzaffet Haradin then approaches me with a superior posture than usual and visibly eager what he has to say. My liege, there is much to celebrate under your rule. Please allow me to pay you for the expenses of your next feast. Perhaps in return you will grant me a favor in the future? Yeah, sure. This is getting to be a little concerning. There's, suddenly like 7,000 troops. And it's saying that we will lose decisively. So you better call in and our allies. Yeah, that's kind of a big problem. Yeah, they've got some backup. Let's head to their capital. Teach them this. President's feelings are irrelevant. I am their ruler. Oh, and I've died. Now we are Ordonio the fourth. Stewardship. Let's go for wealth focus. Let's see. Yeah, sure, I can power the battle axe. It's not like I'm using it. Lecture on lustfulness. I'm stirring in my court satisfied with another night filled with lust and passion. When I find myself cornered by my mother, her Kara, my Aunt Louise, they each eye me up with a look somewhere between disgust, predation, and then concern. What is the meaning of this, I demand? You keep more her lovers than a wild dog keeps fleas. I fear that lover's pox may not be the only thing staying your body by the time your lust is satisfied. My mother her chastises me with little remorse. Every night you busy yourself enjoying these earthly delights. You're drawing one step closer to hell. Oh, Louise, as we confront you now, how to save your soul, dear child. A vow of celibacy is required. Only this and nothing less. This may save your soul from an eternity of torment. I can become celibate to gain 100 piety. I shall not be confined to sensual imprisonment. It's not even like I actually have the lustful trait. I guess it's just because of the lover's pox. Guys, you kind of need to back me up here. Dang, even with literally all of my allies supporting me, I still got my ass stomped somehow. And of course, well, at this point, I might as well just surrender to that because, now I've got to deal with this situation. Why am I unable to call any allies? Oh, it's probably because I don't have any allies, as particularly. Guess it's time to get some secondary spouses. So, I've got people that can call in. Even if it means risk of inbred children. call this guy to war. So I can stand at least somewhat of a chance. It's hard to find a true friend. My vassal, she moves up far and they claim to the Malka of Navarra. Moves up far and claims to be descended from none other than Abd al-Rahman. He believes that is all the reason he needs to be named ruler of the Malka of Navarra. Yeah, but he's also probably gonna be dead soon. So I'm not sure if he's gonna really get a chance to act on that at all. Alright, we've got at least one ally coming in to getting in to help. Let's just get our council set up. I'm not she. Oh, now things just went from bad to worse. Hers, because now somebody is holding my son captive. Stranger was brought before me. He was waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege. My guard informs me. Someone bows deeply. My name is Sidika. Your Highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but my family and I are weary on the road. If you allow us to say, I'll happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. I'm not sure. Okay, we're in a real tough spot. Well, at least Navarra's intact for the most part. Like at least we maintained the title. We've just got to deal with Kalat Rabah, Garnata, Nahira, and Avila now. And Bradley's again. So much for... Yeah, they've all got 5-year truce. So I guess we'll have to wait 5 years. Start working on reclaiming all of that. I'm not gonna form alliances with any of these bozos. I would much rather, just take the land back by force. Ooh, we've already got thanks to deft diplomacy, got one of these truces has ended early. Ah, it's a truce with Bradley's. But unfortunately, I'm too much of a dirty sinner. Okay, I have other options. Hmm. Let's give it a little bit of time. Actually, see if there's anything we can do. To get a bit more prestige. Oh, I've got to wait for this activity to end. There we go. Now I can call a hunt. That should be able to push me over the needed amount of prestige to clear this war without too harsh a penalty. Yep, force vassalization. Call all of our allies to the war, or just in case we need that much help. We are, now deeply in the negatives on prestige. I mean, we just got another 150. Yeah, we'll have to wait for our prestige to build back up before we can. Yeah, not happening. I've lost too much already. need to just give somebody a rulership over some of what little I have. We got a very good book artifact. Fine administration of the kingdom. That is a very good book. It can give us some extra speed on our stewardship stuff. Or is it? As I gained an artifact. Like is it a core artifact instead? I think it might be. No? Oh, there we go. Book. So cool. That means I don't have to put in a trinket slot. Oh, my aged cheese is almost gonna crumble. I better real quick eat the cheese. It is time. Deep in my cellar has sat some of the most incredible cheese in the known world, slowly aging and increasing in potency, and now I shall consume it. And Allah wept. That's some good cheese. That's some good cheese that was approaching the end of its shelf life. Better fucking not. Yeah, of course. Yeah, just pass him a tidy thumb. I've got plenty of money at this point. Yeah, another feast. Right. This war is over. Oh, and what do you know? Sheikh Muzaffarad and has died. You know, surprise, surprise. The man that was almost like that was, you know, nearing his 70s has keeled over. Garnata's truce has expired. Since we build back, heck our prestige. None of these are great. All of those cause some level of stress, so it's just a matter of choosing one that has less of an impact. Let's see. Let's see if we can't appease Cheeksuero. Yeah, he can replace the other Cheeksuero as Spymaster. And what do you know? That has at least lowered the discontent of the faction. And now they're too weak to need to send an ultimatum. You know, since it's gonna cost like 650 a prestige to force vassalize each one. Well, actually, over here it's only 375, so I guess there's some variation depending on varying factors. It's gonna be another couple of years before I can call another hunt. Another available perk. Ransom. Nah. And I don't have the prestige to hold court. Yeah, sure. You can. Expansion of trading ports in Alicante has made a thriving hub for Jewish peoples all in Iberia. A member of a major Aragonite trading family has been bringing in more and more of his people. Soon it'll be the very heart of the vast Jewish trade network across Iberia. What a fine development! And the carps. If it is a pond for carps you're interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. Or the builder before me, he has good credentials, and my courtiers seem very excited about the prospect. You have all the resources you need. And here we've gone past the 20 in-game years mark for tonight. I've uncovered a vicious scheme by initiating swear against you. His agents. Okay, so I guess you're just confessing right now. His agents are being rounded up as I write this, but although Swear has been foiled for now, he remains a threat to the future, unless we take action, that is. Good to know that you're not trying to claim my throne anymore. Well, yeah, let's have the secret save between us. Swearing amid strife. Blaze work of my brother, Prince Bernard, has become all the rage at court of late. Peace deals with success and growing greatness, and Bernard has publicly dedicated to me, bloodlust for Navarra, where other men speak silvered words, he leads soldiers in iron herds. So let none challenge his bold intent, unless as to the hereafter they wish to be sent. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, well, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. Bernard, this is truly heartfelt. Saying that mostly for the prestige. Since now I'm at least a positive value of prestige. See, these guys still have. Oh, they've got truce for 3 months. Probably go after either of them pretty much whenever. My wife, Malika Tagwell, clutches her newborn child to her chest. This would have been a moment of joy had I not known the truth. It's not my child she holds close, but the spawn of Emir Abdul Rahman. If they only knew. Decisions. Still got like a few months before I can call another hunt. In the meantime, let's see. I can conquer this county for 75. Raise all armies. Because because this is a Catholic, they could you get to call in the Holy Order, or to just completely steamroll their asses. Been clashes. Ease the tension. Oh hey, it actually worked. Another stewardship perk. Avaricious. Put this on the celebration pyre because more prestige. I think that pretty much counterbalanced all the prestige lost. Yeah, I don't think I'll worry about marrying off of my son just yet. Right? For one, and the cadet branch. Your uncle Alama Paleo, who created the cadet branch in de Vizcaya. Stalwart with sword in hand. Actually, we ourselves are a cadet branch. Spanamusa is a cadet branch of Banukazi, which is just completely gone. Let's hold court. Maybe not. Maybe let's actually wait to hold court. As it said, we can call a hunt. Declare war forced vacillation on Garnata. Raise all armies. Call in and our allies. Nice, let's go kick some ass once again. Will we discover horseshoes? Let's look into this discreetly. Suspicions laid to rest. This might end up being the last war of the night. Since it's 1:45. Yeah, sure. I'll take a short term. Troops of King Osorio. My eyes meet Chica. No, Nika. No, for what feels like the 20th time tonight. I know that I'm not imagining things. Even from the other side of the table, her gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. She wants me, and I can feel my body responding, awakening. Sheik Balash, her husband, and my marshal is also here tonight. Let's give her a good tumble. So got a dangerous this faction. You can appease Abdul Rahman real quick. Yeah, I guess. It's not too bad. Oh, still gonna have to deal with this shit. Anyway, Merchant has sent me samples of seeds. These plants he claims are good for health and mind. I must admit have little experience in nurturing plants, but how harder could it be? Well, at least they're inferior. Call all of our allies into the war. Hopefully they don't do anything too bad before we can finish up here. Really? I've been replaced as Dynasty Head by somebody that's not even of the same branch. And also the game seems to have frozen. Okay, good, at least. I really think my Spy Master and Marshall end up involved in this faction. And let's see. You know what? I'm gonna just throw him in the dungeon. Oh, well, I mean, it says I'm still the Dynasty Head, but that might be because, you know, no, my uncle is in prison, so, no, yeah, maybe that stops him from being the Dynasty Head instead of me. Well, his numerous attempts to curry my favor have not gone unnoticed. Blah 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 blah. Never want to see his face again. At this point, of course, they're not willing to accept white peace. to go through and deal with all these siege down provinces. Yeah, sure, Castile. I really don't care about you right now. Where are some assholes from this faction that we can stomp? Because they're getting close to... Because they're getting close to... forcing... Forcing their demands on me. Oh, of course I managed to lose in the middle of a battle. Fucking love that. I'm gonna have to regain my level of crown authority as well. No, I'm not going to let you have it. You just pay for a troop. In the Hera, you're supposed to be part of the Malachite. What a disaster. Amidst tension and so have been simmering into Della, a mob of angry Mozarabs has been named by Counselor Sheikh Wadi as the cause of their discontent due to his Muladi beliefs, working themselves into an unholy frenzy. They managed to break into my castle, grab Sheikh Wadi of Cordoba, and throw him from a window to his death. Sheikh Wadi's people seem to blame me for what occurred, and Ladra, the Muladi community leader, has come forward for me to ask if I compensate the beleaguered Muladis of Tudela for this malicious act. Just deploy some soldiers. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings, these dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish, but what could possibly help? You can become a flagellant, improvident, or just resist. Let's see, improvident. Let's go for flagellant. Jake Balash, Lucy Kabaya has died. Her appetites are thrown on throughout the world. I've been a good vassal to you, but surely you understand that I have subjects of my own too. My current contract is very restrictive. Surely you would see the wisdom in making it more lenient. And besides, you do owe me protected title revocation. Count Ponce's friendship. Yeah, sure, become friends. Worthwhile effort to serve the Banakazi sphere. I know, we actually have armor now. And a crown. For a weapon, guess we'll go with the Basque Warhammer. for artifacts. Kamikaze sphere. So, flesh wound. Full of blood congealing under the feet. Aid of Mina. A diplomat sent in by my ally, Emir Daniel of Bilizmid. By the immense quantity he soaked up by my fine carpet, I can only assume whom he has been bleeding, hanging on this spot for hours, if not longer. My apologies for this mess. I was defenestrated by a dwarf who tried to rob me in an inn and on my journey into Dela. However, as the rapscallion cushioned my fall, the diplomatic visit it can continue. It will still be days before he's until my blood loss is fatal. Guards, get force this man to see the physician. It's like, yeah, I got chucked out of a window. Nah, it's fine. Like I can still do diplomacy. I'm not dying yet. Right. Yeah, let's grant you the more territory, defensive measures. Right, so we should have this war just about in the bag. Oh, this poor guy. He's like he does not have a single good uh, skill for chess. Guess I'll go for learning route. I would love to play again sometime. Yeah, finally we have a ruler that's actually nice. Right, enforce demands. There we go. And on that note, I'm gonna end it here because it is almost exactly 2 a.m. So thank you to everyone who stopped by. Hi tonight. Next CK3 stream is planned for. Okay, we got through 30 years. So we're actually going at a pretty good pace. Next CK3 stream he was planned for next Thursday. And let me see who I can raid. Next Thursday will be the 6th. And I did get The Sims 3 working again, so should be able to do that next Tuesday. First things first, let's see who's around in the category. Let's see. Well, let's see if getting this person a raid. Alright, everything seems to be fine.